Hey guys, this week before I can start putting my 911 back together, I still have some more painting to do. Yeah, that's right. I thought I was done, but I didn't really look back into my parts. I still have to paint the dash before I can start putting everything back in together there. And I've also got the fuel tank here, which needs to be painted. So let's get into it. Alright, so basically with the fuel tank, I've got a little bit of surface rust around the edges here on the front. Mostly where it had the clamps pinning it down. I think there's water sat on there. But the underside actually... The underside here looks in reasonably good repair, except for where there's a couple of little dents and stuff, there's a bit of rust there. So I'll strip back around these areas to try and tidy them up and make sure there's no more rust. But I want to keep a stone guard on the base of this, basically because it's under the car and I want it to be protected, but it will get a new coat of paint. The top though, I want the stone guard off. I want a nice clean looking tank, so first things first is to strip off all this stone guard off the top of the tank and see what we've got. Alright guys, that's most of the underbody coating taken off of this tank now. I decided to use this reciprocating tool, which I saw someone on another forum using to take stuff on the underbody off, and it actually works really well. I started out using this old dead wood blade, and it really wasn't that great. It was pretty crap, but I remembered I had some other blades sitting around, and I grabbed one of these old, it's just a flat scraper blade, a flexible scraper blade, and that was fantastic. It just took nice big strips off, and it really made it easier. And a lot of this mess that's still here is because I did most of it with this crappy wood blade. So don't use the wood blade, use one of these. If anybody knows a better way to get it off, I'd love to hear it and share it, but this worked quite well, and it was quite a good solution. Alright, so I'm not very happy with the amount of rust I'm seeing on the base here, so instead of just taking off this little edge of the stone guard, it's all going to come off now, and I'm going to have to do the entire tank because, yeah, like you can see under here, there's still some bits of rust that came through the hole, so, and there's other rust bits that are showing through there, so the whole thing's getting stripped back, and yeah, we'll see what we got. So this is the underside of my fuel tank, and you can see now that I've stripped off most of this, and it's left very little behind. So now I can go through with the wire wheel and clean it up and get it all stripped back, ready to rust repair and paint. That method I used to strip the stone guard coating off the bottom worked really well, using the scraper and then just finishing up with the wire wheel and the angle grinder. Did a great job, so now it's time to clean this up and rust convert it so I can get ready to repaint it. As you can see around here, you can see there's quite a bit of pitting where the rust has built up over time, so I'm going to get the rust converter onto that. So I mean, it's a good thing that I did strip it all back, because there's just too much, you know, there's little spots around the place that were issues, so I'll get it all cleaned up and I will re-stone guard the whole base of the tank, ready for reinstalling into the car. Get stupid! Alright, that's half an hour. The rust converter looks like it's done its job. so I'm ready to stone guard the underside of this tank, and I still don't have a proper Schutz gun, which is what you're supposed to use to get the right effect on the stone guard. And I had a little bit of playing around, and I found I used an old trick I used to use with airbrushing, which used to give a bit of a splatter effect. And it's actually by using my normal gun, and I'm just using a spatula. You can use a bit of flat anything, and aim it at the flat plate and let it paint bounce off and then flick up, and it gives the right effect. So I'm going to start schutzing the bottom of this fuel tank. Alright, that's it, it's all done, stone guarded. So now I just need to hit it with some underbody black, some nice satin black, and the underside is done. Then I can finally get onto the top side. Alright, time to unmask, flip it over and do the other side. Alright, and the fuel tank is all finished. It's like most of my stuff, it's not perfect. You can still see some marks where I've had the grinder and stuff on it, but it's going to be covered by the spare wheel, and it's looking a lot better than it did before. Rust is treated, it's all been painted, and it's ready to go back in the car. Inside, I checked it again internally, and it's not rusty, so I'm not too worried about that. I didn't get around to the dash this week. I just ran out of time. It took a lot longer than I expected to strip the tank back and do all of that prep, so it is what it is. Next week I will get on and get the dash done, and I'll continue moving forward, getting more bits and pieces put back together on the car. So that's it for this week. If you enjoyed my videos, please like and subscribe to my channel, and as always, you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram at the same place. See you guys.